Hello, folks. I would like to welcome you on our first topic, selling skills. We will try to learn as a beginner or as a professional that how to develop selling skills and how to sell our product successfully in a competitive market. As a matter of fact, selling is not an art. Basically, selling is a science. There is a process behind sales and what we will try to learn ahead. It's a basic flowchart disseminating that our target introduction type of sale and sales process. In this first lecture, our target is we will start with the basics of sales, going through the entire sales process and try to make you able to sell in a very competitive environment. Here we start with the introduction to sales. In simple words, exchange of commodity or services for money is called sales. But it is not as simple as it seems while executing sales practically. Let's start. There is a buyer, a person who wants to purchase our product, and a seller, a person who wants to sell product or services, and there is a product that should be sold. Sales platform like shop, supermarket, in-person online stores, etc. Well, let us have an overview on types of sales. Inside sales refers to the sales of products or services by personnel who reach customers through phone, email, or the internet. Other ways to define inside sales are remote sales or virtual sales. It is called inside because these sales reps remain indoors, often at a call center or company office. The job of an inside sales representative requires them to sell an organization's product or services via phone, email, or other online channels. Outside sales is also a very important part of sales. In outside sales, it is the process of selling products and services in person through face to face meetings, cold callings, customers to arrange meetings, presenting customers with products, and educating them on features, working with retailers, and reporting sales target to leadership. B2B sales. B2B sale is a business to business sales, and B2B sales are transactions between two businesses rather than between a businesses and an individual consumer. B2B sales are characterized by a larger transaction amount, more educated buyers, a multitask holder approval process, and thus a longer sales cycle. Organizations that provide professional services, for example, marketing research to companies. B2C is a business to consumer sales process. Business to consumer is a retail model where products move directly from a business to the end user who has purchased the goods or services for personal use. FMCGs and households are good examples. Here we have some other business models, for example, business development sales, to seek new business opportunities by contacting and developing relationship with potential customers. Agency sales, the distribution and sales of various products under the trademark to third-party wholesalers and retailers, including drug and department stores. Also, the relationship that exists when one person or party, the principal, engages another agent to act for him, is a right example of agency sales. Consultative sales is a sales approach where representatives act more like an advisor rather than salesperson. Instead of pushing a specific product, sales representatives recommend various solutions to potential customers based on their needs and pain points. E-commerce sales, online sales is the trending phenomena of these days. The buying and selling of goods and services using the internet when shopping online. Usually the term is often used to describe all of a seller's effort when selling products directly to consumer through online platform like Amazon, Alibaba, Noon, etc. Now, behind every sales, there is a process that works and make sales possible. Sales process include prospecting of customers, how to approach those customers, there is a preparation behind it, and how to approach those customers, there is a proper presentation, and that presentation should be according to their needs. Handling objection. Usually objections arises when negotiations on prices comes to an end. After hardcore price negotiation when comes to an end, there is a closing procedure to be adopted. For example, sales terms, contract and agreement terms. So these are basic things right after price negotiation are to be discussed. Well, it is not guaranteed that after going through this sales process, you will successfully close a sale. So, in order to get the sales done, there is a special procedure which is called follow up. So, keep following up with the customer till the prospect turns into a potential customer. Now, in order to make sales successful, there is a procedure which is go to market strategy. Go to market strategy is a comprehensive business plan used to bring a new product or services to market, designated to mitigate the risk inherent in the introduction of a new product. A typical go to market strategy includes target market profiles, a market plan, and a concrete sales and distribution strategy. It is equally important to understand what are the key elements of go to market strategy. Marketing intelligence, market segmentation, and product messaging are the key parts. Market intelligence is information collected by the sales and marketing people, what competition is doing, and what other products are coming in, or what kind of dynamics are going to be changed. Market segmentation tells in which category we are going into, and there are five basic go to market strategies. These considered as five pillars of go to market strategy: product analysis, product messaging, sales proposition, marketing strategy, the sales strategy. Hope you have enjoyed the lecture. Stay tuned with us for the next lecture. We have also case studies in coming lectures.